Assalamualaikum everyone. So just out here in Prince Edward, Ontario. The Prince Edward that's close to Toronto, not the Prince Edward Island on the Maritimes, far east of Canada, which is also beautiful. But basically, I had an idea I wanted to share with you guys, which is about having retreats for Masajid, retreats for Dawah teams, retreats for brothers, retreats for sisters, even retreats for families, and so forth, and different Islamic organizations. And this is actually something I've done, alhamdulillah, with an organization in Western Canada. So alhamdulillah, credits to them, and may Allah bless them. But basically, I know some organizations already do this, but it's an idea I want to put down so that I remember to do this, inshallah, after COVID. But basically, when you have, the idea is to either bring out either, group of, you and your kids, or a group of brothers, even adults as well, for a one-day retreat. Right, or it could even be like a weekend retreat where you actually go camping, and where you actually learn about, it could be something like mountain biking, which I'm doing here, or it could be like just basic survival and the importance of, how keeping a relationship with the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because sometimes in the city, with all the material possessions and artificial stuff, we just get caught up in that. So it's important to, have some time for tadabbur, relaxation, and obviously exercise. So there's a couple things that you want to keep in mind is that I was thinking about, inshallah, I've done a little research on this as well, is things like, how do you locate the Qibla without a cell phone, right? In the age of technology, how do you locate the Qibla without a cell phone? And I've had to actually do that a couple of times when my cell phone died. The other thing is safety tips, right? If you're out in the wilderness or by yourself, okay, what safety tips do you have to be aware of? Like, maybe when it comes to having some bear spray or coyote spray, or even just a backup, pocket knife, legal pocket knife, of course, and inshallah ta'ala. So and obviously being responsible with these kinds of things, right? We don't want anyone to get hurt or anything like that. No innocent people hurt or anything like that. So that's number two, safety. How do you obviously protect yourself from wild animals and things like that? Another thing is camping, right? So how do you cast a tent? And that can be done with a simple rope, if you know how to do this, and with some of the survival videos on YouTube. How do you get food, right? Through like fishing and whatnot, and hunting. Basic hunting. Maybe you need to have eat a rabbit, which I've had, by the way. They're very delicious, mashallah. And how do you make that rabbit halal? Maybe. Another thing is, how do you respect the environment, right? So alhamdulillah, and in Canada, mashallah, tabarakallah, they have a lot of good awareness about the environment. Obviously, things can always be improved, both here and even in the Muslim world and the Ummah. So how do you protect the environment? How do you take care of the environment? How do you respect each other for brotherhood or sisterhood? How do you make sure that the adab and the professionalism between brothers is sound? And then same thing with the sisters, right? I recommend doing a separate sisters trip, a separate brothers, but obviously with the sisters, you can have their mahrams come along and something like that. And as well as bringing on talib al-ilm or some of the mashayikh as well with you. That's really, really beneficial. I've seen that in action. And what often ends up happening is, alhamdulillah, the bond grows between the talab, the students, the community, and the mashayikh. And you get to develop a relationship with them, see them in the natural environment, ask them important questions, whether it's fiqh or just the personal life, or about dawah or future goals for the community. So it's kind of like a mini retreat, right? And this can be done for again, adults. This can be done for children. I've done one where we had alhamdulillah. It was mainly all brothers, but then people's kids came, their parents came, etc. So, or their fathers came or whatnot. So it can be done in a number of ways, and I think this is something, inshallah ta'ala, that would be good for the community, because yes, ta'aleem should take place in the masjid for sure. That's the primary place. We want to connect people to the houses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah connect all of us. It's a reminder to myself, but also at the same time, I think it's important to get out here in the wild, get out here in the wilderness, inshallah, brainstorm some ideas. So hope this was beneficial. Assalamu alaikum.